Today's truth. We gonna have a little story time. I'm gonna share with y'all today. If you follow me on IG, last week I had one of the rare instances of having a Sunday off. And I knew it was gonna be my last weekend off until Christmas holiday because my birthday I take a vacation. It's a whole thing. Anyway, a coworker and I went to our job. Oh, I can now say the name of the place I used to work. So I no longer work there. We went to Cuba Libre. I went to the bar, and we went specifically because we get an employee discount, and so we wanted to drink our bottomless mimosas before the time was up. So we got there. My girlfriend, my coworker got there at 1:30. I got there at 2, so we were in time to get the bottomless pitcher, right? The first pitcher wasn't poured until 5 minutes to 2. Again, we were still within our time limit. Child, when I tell you, we cut a fucking rug. We had so much fun. We had a pitcher and a half. Halfway through that second pitcher, an old coworker had pulled up to pick up a current coworker. And so we ran outside to say hi, and we was all cute, and it was fun. It was fun. We had a fun time. We were loud and we had fun. When we came back in, however, we noticed our picture was obsolete. And so we asked, like, can we get our picture back? Oh no, you've been cut off. Excuse me, say what? What we do to get cut off? Y'all allowed. Like every other patron. Oh, matter of fact, we the only motherfuckers in here. Yes, we were the only people at the bar at the time. The, guess who was sitting behind me, y'all? Guess who I had the pleasure of speaking to that fine Sunday? Andrew motherfucking Zimmerman was in my motherfucking restaurant, sitting behind me at the bar table behind me. We at the bar. Oh, we loud? So I was like, we ain't that damn loud. It's again because it's just us at the bar. I didn't know it was Andrew Zimmerman when I approached his table. And I was like, excuse me, I don't mean to be rude. I don't want to interrupt your meal. But are we really loud? He was like, no, y'all are normal bar people. I was like, okay, because it's our day off and it's our only Sunday off for a long time. And so we're just trying to enjoy our drink. So he was like, please enjoy. And he proceeds to go ask the bartender to come over to the table because he wants to buy us a round of shots. We've been cut off though. But Andrew Zimmerman gave us drinks somehow, some way. Anywho. So we get that drink, we drink it, and we still wondering, okay, seriously, y'all really not gonna give us another bottle? My coworker gets louder because now she is irate. Now she is upset. Now she is like, what the fuck you mean, nigga? Give me my drink. Like we paid for the pitcher and we can't finish it. One manager came over, it was like, y'all are really loud, you gotta go. Okay, I was like, let me get the check and I'll pay us out. In the midst of me getting the check to pay out, man, fuck this job. And it got louder, and I'm paying out the check, and we leave. I said on in while I'm paying the check, I said on my IG, they gonna kick us the fuck out. They didn't have to kick us out because we left. Because we were upset because we paid for a picture and did not get it. Restaurants closed on Mondays. Tuesday is typically closed, but we opened this Tuesday because of a private event. So it was open, and my coworker was supposed to work. She's the banquet server, so she was supposed to work the event. Around 5:30 in the morning of Wednesday morning, the day that I'm supposed to go to work, I got fired. I got a text message. I got fired. I was like, what the fuck for? because I said fuck this job when we was leaving. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck they gonna do to me? She was like, you should be all right because you didn't say it. I was like, you know what, that kind of does make sense because we was leaving when she said it. So I get dressed for my normal day of work. Mm, this little girl. I should not judge. Let me shut up. Focus. So I get dressed, go on my way to work, get to work, do my normal, get to work, go to McDonald's, get me a iced coffee and a sandwich, and head on up the road to my restaurant. Walked in, clocked in, and no sooner than I'm walking towards the host stand, let me see you upstairs real quick. I'm like, God damn, I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get written up for coming in here with this asshole because of Sunday. So I thought. Because he wouldn't have let me clock in if, Child, get upstairs. So what happened on Sunday? Because blah 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 blah. I got reports back and this, that, and the fourth XYZ. So I told him exactly what I told y'all. He was like, well, I had to let her go because, customers complained they were very uncomfortable, blah 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 blah. I was like, what customers? Because it was like 10 tables in the whole entire restaurant, including the ones outside. So which customers complained? It couldn't have been Andrew Zimmerman that was sitting behind me because he bought us a round of shots. Said that. He was like, yeah, so unfortunately, this is guilt by association. He didn't use those words, but that's what it was. It's guilt by association. I'm gonna have to let you go too because if I write you up, that's your second write up. And so two write ups, and we're gonna have to let you go anyway. I was like, so I just want to be real clear. I'm not gonna fight with you because you're strong in your opinion or your stance. Um, I'm not getting fired because of something that I did. He was like, oh no. He was like, your performance has been great, blah, 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 blah. Especially this past Saturday, the night before, you guys did an excellent job. I had such rave reviews about both of you guys. So I'm getting fired for being in proximity of somebody else. Yeah. All right, I have your last check. Thank you. Last check and tips. Thank you. Appreciate it. Nicole did not. This is the growth in me. And that's why I came here today. This is growth in me because as I was walking down the stairs out the kitchen, I said to myself, "Damn, I gotta find." Because I had just had a conversation with my girlfriend the day before about making a plan, not even making a plan, what the plan was moving forward before the end of the year, so that I could get my shit together, for lack of a better word. And I had plotted and planned not to take off, not God forbid, I got sick or anything, but not to take off. And I was, going to get a second job and hustle for a little bit until, I get on my feet. And then the firing came. So it kind of throws a loophole into the plan, which brings me back to why I don't plan shit. Different story for another day. Um, I got to maybe a block away and I said, I gotta find a job. I gotta find me a job by the weekend. And instead of coming home to sulk and cry and bitch and moan and woe is me, I got on the bus and I headed uptown to go find another restaurant to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, and in the midst of that, my friend called me and he was like, what you doing? And I was like, look, I gotta find a job by Friday because I just got let go and just that and forth for X, Y, and Z. I made 5 phone calls on top of 2 applications that day. The next day, I went to a grocery store and another spot. Yesterday morning, I got a phone call in the afternoon from one of the phone calls that I had made that Wednesday after getting fired from my job. Can you start on tomorrow, which is today? Start. I ain't even interview. You ain't got no paperwork for it. Like, I ain't even do an application. Like, I was just inquiring, was the job available? They had just let a rack of people go. because I had prior experience, we need to see if you could come in. I was like, well, can I come in today and at least, meet the manager and talk about the salary? Sure. Come on in. Get dressed, go on up there. Still ain't filled out an application. Still ain't nothing. All I did was give them my legit basic information. Do I have experience? Yes, I did X, Y, and Z. Yo, I started work at 8 o'clock this morning. I got fired at on Wednesday at 5 minutes to 3. It might have been 3 o'clock as he was giving me my last check. That's the power of manifestation, because I legit just put it out in the atmosphere. I have to get a job by this weekend. I did not specify what kind of job, and that's my bad. That was just me being hasty and me being hesitant. But it still is how the universe works and how the universe had transformed for me in in such a short period of time without me weeping and wailing and bitching and moaning. There are power in your words. That's why it's called spelling. Manifestation is real now. Now my next manifestation is gonna be a trick bag, because I did manifest something else, and it's gonna be a trick bag for that ass. Um, and when that happens, y'all are gonna be like, "Oh my god." Y'all, and don't ride my dick then though. Don't do it, because I told y'all. I've been telling y'all. Start manifesting some shit without and with purpose. The funny thing is, I did manifest with purpose. I did not manifest with purpose and with intent and definition. I just said I needed a job. I got a job. It's making way less than what I was making before, but I know I now have to get another job. It doesn't even matter, because what I put out into the universe is what I got back. Do I like the package it came in? No, not always. And that's usually how it goes when we do not specify our needs and wants. We do not like the package that it comes back to us as. But we got the package, right? Right. I got the package. And that's the point of this whole rant and rave story time. Manifestation is real. Not that I didn't believe before, because I've manifested some things to happen in my life before. It's just that I was in such a fog that the manifestations that I was doing, it's been a slow fruition, because my intent was not whole, because I was not whole. And so, yeah. I shed a couple of tears. I did. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But it wasn't one of those fuck my life, shed my tears. And in the midst of the enormous amount of pressure that I'm in right now, um I gotta say I handled that pretty well. I handled it way better than I have in the past 5 years. I can tell you that I can definitely tell you. And so I got a new job, and now I can say fuck Cuba Libre. I mean, Cuba Libre did great things for me. I mean, I networked a little bit. I'm cool, but I didn't say it that day, but I can say it now. Nah, it was a fucked up way to let somebody go, considering they didn't have nothing to do with it. But I understand people's position and their what they call management skill, style, or whatever the case may be. And guilt by association, if you ever watch this, peruse this, or whatever, I would advise you never to do a guilt by association firing again, because I'm well within my rights to sue you all. May not be your truth, but it's mine.